Hello everybody, and we are back with more Skyrim. Broadcasting to you live from the fires of Mordor. Hey Alex, hey Lone Wonder, hey Karis. Happy Labor Day. How's everyone doing? Evening, Cito. Lovely to see you. But what's funny now is, I mean, if you wanted to pick as 2020 a thing as could possibly happen, while the fires rage and smoke fills the sky and ash is literally falling on my town, there's also a cold front rolling in, which is expected to bring in record cold for this time of year, as well as record early snow accumulation. So, in a sense, it's as though, quite literally, hell is freezing over, right above me. I feel like jumping right into it since we're starting a little bit late. Hi, Soulblazer. No worries about going to bed, I feel you. I realize I'm starting late. Thank you for popping in to say hello. When we left off, we had done a bit of housekeeping, and I was ready to simply, and to the extent anything is simple in survival mode, my next task was to get Enchanting to 40. Now, I don't think that should be too hard, because it's already at 38, so, no, 37. Let me see what I've got, but I think I can probably pull it off if I just, make one little shopping trip to Riverwood for some filled soul gems to enchant these daggers I have sitting around. Hey, Chalkboard! Welcome back. Lovely to see you. How are you doing today? Alright, so let me bring along any of the stuff that I was just going to sell. And when I say that, I suppose I mean I'll go ahead and bring as much as I can carry, because at this point I'm ready to do some genuine bartering. In order to get my, in order to start really stocking up on enchanting supplies. Lone Wonder, I'm not certain, at least 3 hours till midnight my time. And after that I'll stop when I'm tired. I don't really have anything going on tomorrow, so I suppose those are the perks of remaining unemployed. So we'll stream until I want to go to bed, but a minimum of 3 hours. Chalkboard, the stream is going great. It has literally just started, and I do mean just. Like, I had my, let's see, we're 10 minutes in. About 6 minutes of that was my starting soon screen, and me greeting my chatters. So, Insomniac bonus, indeed. Okay. Let me actually start with Alvor.
May the gods watch over your back. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Yeah, turn undead. That is perfect for this level. So we'll grab that enchantment. Now I'm going to sell him my Iron Dagger of Chills and all the weapons and armor that I'm holding on to. Let me see if he's got any other solid enchanted gear. Yes, I will certainly take that. Yeah, it's worth it.
Aye.
We're warm, it's nice and sunny out. Oh, it's another one of those thieves. Silly boy.
Thank you so. You and me.
Alright,
Oh,
Lucan.
a bit of this and a bit of that.
Let's see about you next. I want to sell you all my junk first. I'm using the term junk pretty loosely, but... $27 speech, that's okay. 48. $29. Alright. Now let's go barter style. Buy some stuff. Generally speaking, when you're at the grinding stage like we are, it's only worth it to buy soul gems from common on down. Let's start with that. Now let's sell in everything we can. Now I'm going to buy 1 grand soul gem just because I'm going to need it for actual enchanting later on. Sell him some more stuff. 29 speech is going to get us to level 10. That's not an issue, don't worry. But I will go ahead and level up right quick. Well, Soul Blazer, I typically raise all of the enchanting, or all of the crafting skills. Alchemy and enchanting and smithing synergize really nicely with each other. It's really the only way to get equipment that's good enough to handle combat on legendary difficulty, to be completely honest. So... And it does carry with it the bonus of making you a decent amount of cash. So I'll need to rest 1 hour to level up. Level 10, I want to raise stamina. We've unlocked the achievement Adept. And for this level, we are going to take Enchanter 2 as our perk. Let's go ahead and go finish bartering. Chalkboard, that's actually going to be my... I mean, I'm that kind of person, so I'm going to end up maxing out all the skills. And even doing legendary leveling to get all the perks. Yeah, because that's how I roll. But, in terms of actual use in combat, I tend to roll stealth, light armor, archery, and dual wielding. With a little magic here and there as needed. That's endgame.
I wanted you to have this. Token of my affection. Don't mean we're engaged or nothing.
He gave me a bottle of wine. Okay. Sometimes, if you make friends with somebody like that, they'll just give you gifts. The encounter is called Gift from a Friend in the creation kit. So we'll take that off.
Thank you. Take a look.
I'll get back to bartering. So he's out of gold again. Let me see about his... I'm going to go ahead and buy his spell tomes next. So the ones I don't yet know are Clairvoyance, Frostbite, Fury, oak flesh and raised zombie. 107. Now, Amulets of Stendar, I actually need to construct the shrines in Lakeview Manor, which I'll be building fairly soon. So that's worth buying. Fortify Health is worth buying. Conjuration and Magicka Regen is worth buying. Illusion and Magicka Regen is worth buying. And Fortify Light Armor is worth buying. Okay, that's everything he has that I want, and frankly, I should be able to get all my gold back still. There we go.
Till next time.
Okay, we're done bartering. Let's learn our spells. Take them off my list. So we got, if I go to my magic list, Alteration, we got Oak Flesh. Conjuration, we got Raised Zombie. Destruction, we got Frostbite. Illusion, we got Clairvoyance and Fury. Not just yet, Lone Wonder. Because a lot of those are still super easy to get for free. And I kind of want to remain focused on... And you know, I just, I ran out of cash flow, or I ran out of, stuff to sell, or very close to it. I've got one potion left. Now granted, I'm about to enchant a bunch of valuable stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and make 6 Turn Undead daggers right now. Turn around and sell those to Alvor to get back some of the gold I spent with him. And that should go ahead and put me past 40. And we'll see where we go from there. I'm probably just going to do a little bit of running back and forth, doing business like this until we hit level 12. I think the main focus of today's stream is going to be getting started on building Lakeview Manor. Now, I should be able to get the core manor built and get the most critical needs up and running. In terms of, like, fully furnishing the cellar and everything like that, that's going to take multiple visits, I think, but that's okay. So let's head down here. Alright, so let me get out the 6 daggers I'm going to enchant. Keep that Blessed Imperial Bow. That's a significant disenchant. Oh. That 1 dagger is for selling as well. I'll take that wine because I'll be able to sell that when I go back to town too. Alright. So, in terms of stash, I'm going to disenchant all of these in due time, but for the moment I'm simply going to stash them. In here, I'm going to put my Grand Soul Gem with my smithing supplies. And let me make sure I still have the rested bonus. I'm almost certain I do. Yes, okay. Now let's make 5 dagger... Oh, wait. Gotta disenchant first. My bad. Because we want turn undead. And that was just enough to boost it to 38. That's great. Now, I want to enchant these 5 daggers with turn undead. It's the most profitable thing I have at the moment. There's 40 enchanting. $41 enchanting. We did get hungry. Let's go ahead and pop one of our soups. Which gets us back to well fed. So with all of that, let's jog back to Riverwood. Well, the utility of houses, Soulblazer, depends a lot on whether or not you had the Hearthfire plugin installed. It's one of the official mods, like, or 3 official expansions, along with Dawnguard and Dragonborn. So in the base game, you could get houses in the 5 major cities only. So you could buy homes in Whiterun, Windhelm, Markarth, Riften, and Solitude. And as you pretty accurately put it, they weren't good for all that much. I mean, it was nice to have owned property in the cities, where you could have beds that you owned and decent loot storage, but that's kind of all it was good for. Oh yes, we've activated Dawnguard because we hit level 10.
You looking for a new blade? Take a look.
Let me sell stuff to Alvor right quick. I want you to take those 4 daggers. I want to keep the one with Soul Trap. So there we go. So we got most of our gold back, which is pretty good.
Until next time.
Let's go ahead and talk to Durak, get that done.
You there. The Dawnguard is looking
Find
for
out
you
about the
on
Dawnguard. What's the Dawnguard?
We're vampire hunters.
I haven't noticed any vampire menace.
You're not paying it. Haven't you heard that the Hall of the Vigilance
Vigilance? Dawnguard? What are you talking about?
The Vigilance most... That's why our leader, Isran, is...
Killing vampires? Where do I sign up?
Isran's going to like you.
Alright.
Go talk to him at Fort Dawnguard, southeast of Riften.
I'm gonna sell Lucan the alto wine.
Thank you so much.
Do this too.
I think I have a few old spell books laying about. If you want more...
Speak with the leader of the Dawnguard. I've learned of a group of vampire hunters known as the Dawnguard. It seems they are looking for new recruits. So now, of course, we have to worry about vampire attacks at night. Not great on Legendary, but what can you do? Ah ha ha, yes, yes. I know what y'all were talking about, too. That's a fun one. Okay. Level 11 is going to be a Magicka level for me. And I think I want to take Agile Defender out of the Light Armor tree as my perk. Okay, so I have Enchanting to 40. I actually want now... My next benchmark, surprisingly enough, is getting Archery to 20. So, this is going to shock you. We're going to do a bit of actual adventuring. But to get back to the original subject that got us talking about the DLC, I find the Hearthfire homes, particularly in survival mode, extremely useful. Due primarily to the fact that, A, you can basically create absolutely everything you need the most useful things about the buildable homes are, in no particular order, shrines you can use for free, the carriages that can take you to every settlement, as opposed to just the 9 hold capitals, the ability to craft absolutely everything, and probably the single best thing is the gardens. They're useful early on for harvesting alchemy ingredients and generating a lot of cash, and throughout the entire game, if I plant the 4 ingredients for vegetable soup in my gardens, then I never need to worry about food again, which is why building those homes is a fairly high priority. Okay, what do I got? Got that. Oh yes, I need to dump that Amulet of Stendar. Apart from that, we're going to do something that most people would have done long before now. But hey, Infinimora, great to see you. Welcome back. So I only want to get archery to 20, so I don't need that much, but I'm still going to grab my bow, and I think 100 arrows ought to be enough. It's probably, honestly, overkill. But you have to worry about this now, because arrows have weight now, so 100 arrows is 10 pounds of carry weight. But go ahead and favorite and equip my bow. We're going to go to Embershard Mine, because we haven't done that yet. And that's going to be useful to tackle before trying to build Lakeview Manor anyway, because in addition to sort of the default kit that we get when we first buy the place, we're going to get, I think, a total of 3 iron ingots and 29 iron ore, which are going to be invaluable in terms of the construction we need to do. So, make no mistake, I still want Lydia front and center in combat. Where are the Khajiit and Argonian kids? Well, actually, I'm not sure about Khajiit, but I think in the lore, Argonians are actually, like, born from the Hist as adults. Like, I think, you know, there's a lot of mental maturation that race undergoes, but in terms of what we think of as an ordinary progression from, like, infancy to adulthood, where there's, you know, a small child that grows, I think Argonians literally don't do that, lore-wise. And I think that was established before this game. I don't think that was like a retcon to avoid modeling the kids, if that makes sense. I have not played either of those games, although one streamer I like to watch, I've seen those games. They don't look like something I'd enjoy streaming. They look like something I'd really enjoy, like, playing off screen when I really just need to relax. You know what I mean? But they do look like a lot of fun in that respect, at least. Alright, so here is Embershard Mine. Let me take it off my quest list. The wolves have respawned, but that's okay. Oh, I forgot to let Lydia catch up. That was a mistake. Where even is she? Oh, right there is where. Okay. Alright. At the start, I'll go ahead and grab things worth selling, and when I invariably run out of carry weight, we'll start triaging, as is tradition.
Hey, look, a cave. I wonder what's inside.
Let's go ahead and get all the goodies we can from outside, and I always say don't forget to zip up above the entrance, because beehive husk and honeycomb are both pretty valuable and versatile alchemical ingredients. I think we would also do well to go ahead and snipe some of these wolves. Your burden, Lydia, that's what's inside. I see, now that's funny. It's like y'all know me or something.
I'll kill you if I have to.
Got him. Alright, let's go inside. Hi, Winfie. Hey, you're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush. Same as us. And that thief over there. You can make the Dragonborn as passive-aggressive as her, for sure. Indeed. Alright, Winfie, hello, and welcome to my channel. It's lovely to have you here. My name's Travis. I play lots of different things. Right now I'm pretty focused on Skyrim and Thief, but I'm generally into immersive sims and stealth games and open world RPGs and horror games. My big shtick is that I'm a real hyper-completionist. Horror games are about the only games I like to play blind. Usually if I'm playing something on the channel, I know it really, really well and know what I'm doing. That's what I tried for anyway. Lydia's got him, and that's fine. I didn't want that iron sword. That's definitely not worth carrying. Alright, gold, lockpick, mead, studded armor, arrows. What about you? Boots are good. Excellent. Hey, Mortalius. Great to see you again. Welcome back. I don't know if you're stateside or not, but happy Labor Day, whether it's a holiday for you or not. Alright. And here we start running into ore veins, which remain very important. Oh, Blazer, I am so excited for the System Shock remake. Did you see, I don't know if you're in the Discord or not, but today, Night Dive put out a couple of new videos. One of them is a dev diary about, like, enemy dismemberment and gore, which, you know, that's cool. But the one I was really happy with is they put out a cyberspace preview today as well. So here is the Tattered Journal. They've had me working down here for days now. It's not the time that's getting to me, though, it's these tunnels. I've told them countless times now to add extra supports to the weak sections of tunnel. If only we had more of those wooden beams that we reinforced with bronze bottoms. Honestly, if I hear the earth shift one more time above my head, I'll be so stressed I may stop drinking for good. I mean, what's a Nord without his mead? Alright, so real quick we can pop the Tattered Journal off my book list. And then I will perform your dab, Mortalius. Here it comes. You're welcome. Alright, back to it. Keep my pickaxe out for now. Alright, nothing. And I'm gonna switch to my bow, because we're about to be back in a fight. Right, when the bridge drops, I should be able to land another
I thought we had a guard. Someone there?
sneak attack on at least one of these guys. Got him. Alright, Lydia. Get in there. What are you doing?
Just give up!
Oof. Lydia! The hell are you doing hanging back with your freaking bow and arrow and letting them come at me like this? Lydia, you're not doing your job. There's a guy going toe-to-toe with you and you're trying to shoot him. Alright, there you go. Better. Closer. Warmer. Alright, ale, gold, lockpick, armor, bracers. Shoot, missed. Womp! Oh, good call, Lone Wonder. I should favorite Unrelenting Force as well, because I don't want to mark these guys for death. I actually want to be able to land a few more shots on them. But the flip side of that is staggering them is going to be very useful. Alright, we got hungry. Let's eat. And let's continue. There's our coin purse. And we got one dude around this corner to deal with before we
What was that?
concern ourselves with any more of this stuff. Get her. Or him. It's 18. Okay. These are all mostly worth looting. We'll take that Ember Shard mine key. Get our pickaxe out. Do a little ore mining. Hey, flawless garnet. It's always exciting to see gems because you know just how much good they'll do you when it's time to raise smithing. Alright. Should be plenty of food in here. It's always welcome. Survival mode on. Clairvoyance. We can enchant that dagger later on. Let's see. Don't need any of that. I will take that wheat. We'll take those apples. We'll take salt and apples. And here's the boss chest already. Fortify Alteration. That's going to be good. Shock damage, definitely. Lots of good stuff. Okay. Onward. When you highlight something in your faves, if you press a number, it'll quick select it for you. Ooh. That I actually didn't know. Okay. Ooh, very nice. Okay, so for now, we'll do Hunting Bow on 1, Pickaxe on 2, Healing on 3. The contrast before my display pick and my current pick. What do you mean, like, with and without the black eye? Alright. Alright, we got 3 more bandits to deal with. This one is stronger. He's an outlaw, and I missed.
Found you. You puny witch.
Like a bite of the wind.
That's the best you can do.
There's 19 archery.
Do your worst. I fought worse than you.
Are you prepared to die?
I say, Lydia, you let me get him. He's mine. Okay. There's another that we've already aggroed. The archer up there.
Can't hide from me. Enough of this!
Alright, and there it is at 20. So, that's as high as I want to get it for now. So, let me see what my next progression threshold is. It may well be one-handed. Let me check. Nope, next is getting Enchanting to 50. Okay. That's simple enough as well. In that I should already have a lot of the supplies I need, if not all of them. Let's get going with flames. Let's finish these guys off, finish clearing the place. Now this one I will gladly tag with Marked for Death. Not quite close enough. Which is fine. Oh damn, I forgot to switch shouts. Alright, one more time. Once more with feeling. Oh my goodness. There we go. Once more with feeling. For realsies this time. Alright, Lydia should have no trouble curb stomping her now. Even so, I'll stack another one on. Lids, one more shot should do it. Got her. And of course, that lovely little chime is the sound of us having cleared Embershard Mine. Let's see here. I want the dagger, the wine, the gold. And it's time to start triaging. Hide armor is the least worthwhile of everything I've been picking up, so I'll start there. Go ahead and mark Embershard cleared. Just for my own purposes. we go. Alright. Loot down here first. Get my pickaxe out. There you go. Got it. We're at 172. Can't remember, is there a coin purse up here? Yes, there is. Nick that. Two iron ingots, swords I don't need, 2 iron ores, and light armor forging, a smithing skill book. It's our first skill increase in smithing. Brings us to 16. Okie dokie. Oh, there was. I could have sworn there was more mining to do down here. Did I get it all? Yep, we got that one too. Okay. No worries. Onward. Nearly tapped out again, so let's just drop all that armor we were just gonna sell. I don't know why I even start off picking that up. I always end up triaging it. Anyone played Blades? Not bad for a mobile game. I have played some Blades, actually. Since you ask. I enjoyed it for what it is. Alright, now that charred skeever hide is pretty important, because I think I've got some mudcrab chitin sitting at home. So, I'm going to try to always have a, at least one cure disease potion on board. That way I don't have to be so panicky when I'm fighting critters. Just another coin purse, and a novice lock on the chest. Not a big deal. Shouldn't be a big deal anyway. There we go. Alright. We've already got Turn Undead. And despite the enchantment, an Orcish Mace is an upgrade relative to what I have sitting at home, so I am going to bring that along. Means I need to dump something else. Let me see. Where can I genuinely afford to lose some weight? I may end up just having to force Lydia to carry something. I tell you what, Lydia, you carry...
Still here. I am at your command.
You carry the steel armor of alteration.
Lead on.
Until we get back to base, which is not going to be long. At this point, all that's left to do is a little mining. And then a little housekeeping. Oh yeah, and there's one other thing that I want to do before I forget. I need to actually mine one bit of ore, just because there's an achievement for it. The Hard Worker achievement that comes from cooking food, mining ore, and I want to say gathering plants? Or cutting wood.
Oh.
Cutting wood, mining ore, and cooking. And you don't get credit for mining ore in terms of the achievement unless you actually do the animation. See, there it is. Achievement unlocked. Hard Worker. I guess, oh yeah, you guys can't see the Steam overlay. I still haven't figured out why, so you'll just have to trust me when I say I did, in fact, just get the Hard Worker achievement. Alright. So that's more or less everything that I really need to do before heading back to base. So we're very close to Riverwood. Let's just go there, rest up, sell anything we're holding on to just to sell, get warm, because remember it's cold at night. Then we'll pop back to base, do a little enchanting work, and I'm pretty sure I've got enough stuff to get enchanting to 50. I'm also pretty sure I'm going to hit level 12 before that, at which point I will be ready to head to Falkreath and build Lakeview Manor. In before mining animation bug. Hey, didn't happen. How about that? So, let's sleep until morning. That's 10 hours. And we're hungry. Alright. First, let's eat junk food we picked up in Embershard. We're satisfied. And we're well fed. Excellent. I think this is still just that one of those thieves.
It's all clear.
These guys are great because they've got lockpicks and jewelry. Alright. Alvor should be out. He is.
May the gods watch over. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Alright, these are all for disenchanting. So I have nothing to sell to him.
Until next time.
I don't even know if their gold is respawned. Probably not, now that I think about it. But I suppose we'll find out.
You and me. Some may call this junk. Me,
No,
I
it has
call
not.
them treasures.
He's got 99, so I should be able to at least sell him the booze. Maybe some other stuff too? Yes. Good. Okay, we'll hold on to that. We'll sell those. We'll hold on to that. And I suppose we'll hold on to that.
All right, then.
All right, let's go to work.
It's a fine day with you around.
The air is comfortable here. I love hearing that. And then this is the other advantage. If just sticking with Anissa's cabin until I'm ready to build Lakeview Manor. This, of all the places you can kind of use as starter bases, this is easily the closest to where we eventually build Lakeview Manor. Like, it's actually a really short jog from Anesis to Lakeview. We're still losing warmth, despite the air being comfortable. I think we're going to be okay, though. Alright, so... anything I just want to sell goes in here. So that would be the Staff of the Healing Hand, the Gold Ruby Necklace, and Scroll of Mass Paralysis. Everything else has actual utility one way or another. I'm going to yank out the... oh, never mind.
I've got your back.
Let's trade some things.
How can I serve you, my Thane?
Give me that steel mace, which is just garbage anyway. Give me that steel armor of alteration. You take the sanctified orcish mace. I will drop the steel mace, because it's not worth selling. Malicious Penguin! Welcome to the channel, and thank you so much for the follow. It is a delight to have you here. My name's Travis. I like streaming open world RPGs and immersive sims and stealth games. In those categories, I don't usually do things blind. I like to play games I already know pretty well, because I'm a hyper-completionist. I also like to stream horror games, and those I do play blind. I think they're more exciting that way. That's kind of my shtick. It's great to have you here. Welcome. Forgot to drop off lockpicks. Alright, so we're rested. We still have the Mage Stone on. I got a bunch of goodies to disenchant, but let me finish dropping things off first. That would be the Petty Soul Gems. That would be these excess ingredients for vegetable soups. That would be actually the hunting bow. Alright, and then the iron daggers go in with enchanting supplies. And I can start disenchanting things. So, we'll start with the weapons. We got shock damage and fortify alteration. That's 42. That's excellent. Oh gosh, come on. Now, what else do we have in the Land of Disenchant? Fortify Restoration. Alright, here's everything I have that I can disenchant. Let's go ahead and do it. So, we have... this gets us Fortify Health. Conjuration and Magicka regen, Illusion and Magicka regen, Light Armor, Fortify Restoration. Okay, no, I actually need to do some more bona fide enchanting. I've got 4 daggers, so... we grab 4 empty soul gems. Nah, let's just go. I'm kidding, let's just go buy something. Let's make the jog to Whiterun and buy 4 soul gems there. That will definitely be enough. Okay, so what all did I get just then? I got Fortify Restoration, I got Fortify Light Armor, I got Fortify Health, I got Illusion and Magicka regen, and Conjuration and Magicka regen. Perfect. Okay. So now we'll make the jaunt to Whiterun again, which still isn't too far. It was winter when this game came out, and then going through all these snow... Actually, let me be a little bit smarter about this. Let me bring along my daggers, because I can get well rested for free in Whiterun, and that'll get us a little bit more of an enchanting boost. Alright, now we'll make the run to Whiterun. For those of you who have come in, if you're not familiar with survival mode, it changes a lot of things, and if you have questions about things you see happening, feel free to chime in and I will answer them. The biggest changes are that, number one, the biggest by far, is that fast travel is completely disabled. You can still take carriages, but apart from that, you have to schlep it wherever you want to go. And that interacts with the other mechanics in a feedback loop of pretty high difficulty that makes the game a hell of a lot harder, but, in my opinion, a hell of a lot more fun, especially if you're already very familiar with the game and you're looking for a new challenge. If you're wondering about that snowflake up by the compass, that's telling me that it's cold out and I'm losing warmth. If I lose too much warmth, I'll start taking on debuffs, and I can eventually even freeze to death. How much does holding a torch help with the cold? That's a good question. I don't know. But since you mention it, it's probably worth bringing along a torch and just holding it when we're out running like this, isn't it? That's a really good call. I believe this is an Afflicted Refugee.
Are you finished ogling the ground?
Your skin, are you
I am
ill?
one of the afflicted.
Where are you going?
Returning to Hyrule. Kesh could tell you more. I just went out of Skyrim.
That's a pointer quest for Perryeite's Daedric quest, the only cure, which we will be doing, albeit much later. I mean, there's not much point in me ever saying that sentence. We're going to do everything at some point. But Perryeite's quest is one we won't be doing for quite some time. Despite the fact that Orchendor is the best dead thrall in the game, for my money. Oh, it's a dragon. Is it hostile or is this a flyby? Guess we'll find out. Looks like a flyby. Oh. Nope, he's hostile. Okay. I need some bros. I need Marked for Death up. I need to favorite Frostbite, now that I know it. Have it ready too. If he wants to fight those bandits for now, I'm gonna let him. No, that wasn't a squirrel. This is just a straight up dragon attack. If it was Squirrel, he would have run right at me, no matter what. Here he's actually attacking the settlements. Alright, so I guess we're fighting a dragon. As often happens. Nice of him to attack us where there's still a bunch of backup, though. I don't like that he's attacking the stables. Those are very fragile NPCs. And that's the horse I could buy. Once I stack a few marked for deaths on him, though, he'll go down really fast with all the archers, with all the different guards and Lydia shooting at him. This guy, on the other hand, is going to be fucking toast. Here's those marked for deaths really kicking in. See how thoroughly wrecked he's getting? Even by these fairly weak NPCs that aren't guards. That's what I meant about marked for death. Yeah, by dragon standards, that was an absolute wrecking. You guys see what I mean about marked for death? It's good stuff. Nobody died. You love to see it. It's funny you say that, DLF, because it's actually typically more efficient to only use one and stack it, because of the recharge times. If you stick with one word, you can just stack 5 or 6 iterations on him over in a really short time frame, and you get the results you saw there, where a whack with some nobody's iron dagger is taking like a full centimeter off of his health. All right, we are here to get well rested and do a little enchanting. That is precisely correct, malicious penguin. I don't care that much if I hit Lydia, because she's not my final follower, but I'm still being careful not to hit her. Just gotta check for that telltale purple glow after every use.
Mister, could you spare a coin?
Alright, let's go visit Farengar. Same deal. I've got 4 daggers to enchant. So I'm gonna buy the 4 lowest tier filled soul gems he has. And that'll definitely boost me to level 12, at which point we'll switch gears and go start working on building our home. What's up, bro?
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Guess we'll go visit Belethor, too.
If you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College.
I still don't quite have the cash reserves to just, like, buy greater and grand soul gems willy-nilly. And I can't sell daggers back to Farengar either. So let's hope Belethor has some soul gems for me.
Just 1 gold, please?
Alex, I think
Got
remade
something for
cyberspace
just
looks
about everybody in
awesome.
here. Everything. Trinkets, odds and ends,
The
that sort of thing.
The best way I can describe what it looks like to me is it looks like Night Dive is accomplishing what Origin was trying to pull off in 1994 and just didn't quite have the technology to realize. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like to me. It looks fantastic. I'm even more hyped on it now. Oh, okay. I've got 2.
Do come back.
I was hoping for more, but that should still be enough to level up at least. I'm gonna do one other thing I haven't done yet, just because I'm feeling a little insecure about my food supply. We're friends with everyone at Dragon's Reach, but we haven't looted the kitchen yet. So we'll do our usual food raid while we're up here as well.
Roriksted's a nice enough little hamlet, but a boring posting for a guard.
Yeah, me too, Soulblazer. I mean, let's get real. If you haven't played the demo, go play the demo, experience it for yourself. Don't just watch my YouTube playthrough of it. Yeah, go play it, sound off in the Discord what you think about it. But it is awesome. I haven't been this excited about an upcoming game probably since Human Revolution, honestly. Alright. Let's get all the useful food and ingredients out of here. I'm not going to bother looting everything else just yet. Azir Trajijazeri. I'm going to knock that off the readables list right quick. If you're familiar with my YouTube, you know in my first playthrough I read all the books out loud. I'm not doing that, it's not very stream friendly, but in case you are watching later on YouTube or you're catching the VOD, I'm flipping through the pages of every book I find so that you can pause and read it yourself if that's something you still want to do. Just so you understand what's going on there. Now, at this point, I want to hold on to at least one of each of my key ingredients and food items, because I am about to go build the house. The first priorities with the house, once it's built. Oh, I need to decide who's going to be my steward. I actually haven't given a lot of thought to that. Let me pull up the list of potential stewards right quick. Sorry, I should have this memorized. I can make Faendal my steward. That'll be perfect, actually. I was going to marry Camilla. So I'll make Faendal my steward. Done and done. So I need to get the basic house built. Not the small one, like the basic main house, I should say. And then I'll be able to recruit a steward. That'll be Faendal. Then the two things that are my highest priorities are getting the garden up and running for food and getting the carriage driver hired so that I can travel from my house everywhere else in Skyrim. Those two things are both going to be very dramatic quality of life improvements. Yeah, I'm not going to fuck with these books yet. We'll do that when I'm doing my real, true, thorough looting of Dragon's Reach, which is not what I'm doing right now. Alright. Long taffy treat. Okay.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest
I'm
of
gonna
the
steal
great
your
warriors.
soul gem. Then I'll be able to enchant 3 of those daggers. How do you like that?
It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late.
Alright.
Me, I prefer my books and my spells.
Oh, I'm well aware, Farengar. We've had this conversation many, many times.
Well done. Not many enchanters could pull that off.
There we go. We'll go ahead and do this, just for simplicity's sake. Now I need to find a place to sleep. Oh, I lost OBS. There we go. I can see chat again. Surely if a new Silent Hill... Hey, Colma! Yeah, I need to catch up on chat. Give me just a second. Working on some homework, so you'll be lurking. That's fine. I appreciate the lurk. Welcome back. It's always lovely to see you. Dragonborn is one of those friends that yeets everything at parties. Yes, exactly. My hype ranking. System Shock, Human Revolution, then what? Resident Evil Remake 2, Mankind Divided. Yeah. I mean, that's not to say there aren't other things I was really, really hyped about. Resident Evil 7 and the remake of 2 come to mind for sure. I wasn't that hyped on Mankind Divided. I had a bad feeling about it based on the marketing campaign and the fact that so much of the original dev team was let go. Mankind Divided, it's not bad, but I don't think it's nearly as good as Human Revolution either. I think it's hampered by a lot of very stupid design choices that, to be fair, were mostly forced on IDOS by Square Enix.
You tried mercenary work? Or tender rats and ribs?
But, nonetheless. Alright, let's go sell those daggers to Adrian. Make back a little gold. Oh, yeah, that's a good point, DLF. Resident Evil is like 1 level lower on my hype train than System Shock is, but I am very hyped about Resident Evil 8. I think it looks awesome.
Got some good pieces.
What do you got for sale?
Protect yourself or deal some damage.
No, I wasn't. I have to, I have to draw a distinction between like pre-release hype and how much I enjoyed a game. I was not very hyped on Dishonored at all. Before release, I was kind of eh, and then once it kind of became apparent how great it was and I finally played it, it was like, oh shit, this is awesome! So Dishonored was one of those games that wildly exceeded my expectations and how hyped I was for it. You know what I mean? Okay.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
All right. Let's take a little rest here. Actually, let's not.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Oh, Baldur's Gate 3. It slipped my mind. Baldur's Gate 3 is top tier hype for me. Right up there with System Shock. I am so excited for Baldur's Gate 3. I have not played the original Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines. And it's creeping up my list in terms of priority just precisely because of the people who recommend it and the games that it gets compared to. I'm pretty certain I'm going to love it when I finally play it. Alright, well the next thing, besides leveling up, is to head to Falkreath and chat with the Thane. Or the Jarl, not the Thane. It's so funny to me when NPCs that like literally just got out of a fight with a dragon And this particular caravan has already teamed up with me to kill 2. They fought 2 dragons, and they're like, well, this talk that dragons may have returned is making me nervous. Good job, Bethesda. Let me see. I'm trying to think about my ideal order of operations, because I'm allowed to purchase the property. Do I have to do the Radiant quest first? That's what I can't remember. So let me make a save here and just bounce to Falkreath now.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
I think I might have to clear a dungeon for him before I can buy the house or buy the land. He asked me to come see him already, so I'm not positive, but so I'll just make a save and go check right quick. Because if I do have to clear a dungeon first...
Did you see a dog out there?
Oh. No, some wolves, but no dogs.
The blacksmith. Yes, I'll stay on the lookout. You know what dragons are here.
Okay, so we're gonna do this either way too, because Laud has a very irritating habit of getting killed, and if he does, before you talk to him, you can't do Clavicus Vials Daedric quest. But anyway, what I'm trying to check on now is
Fancy yourself an alchemist.
if I do have to clear a dungeon, I'll probably just go ahead and do it. But if he's ready to let me build, then I need to run back to home base first and get my basic building supplies. He will want me to clear the dungeon first? Okay, then I'll probably just go ahead and do that.
Good to see you. Finally, someone useful is around.
I got your letter. I'm Indral Nerevar.
Ah, it's you. There's a group of bandits. The cut they were giving me was good at first.
It will be done.
Good.
Kill the leader of Bile Gulch mine.
Spare no one.
Okay, we're gonna have to do that first. Now that's fine. I'm pretty good on food. Are we already good enough, friends, that I can take stuff from here? Looks like it. Awesome. At the moment, I'm really only interested in, like, concretely useful stuff like gold and alchemy ingredients and food. Malicious, I think you might know this game even better than I do. I'm happy you're here. I can just field questions to you instead of having to check UESP. There, we're warm. Outstanding.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude.
Alright, let's check upstairs in the longhouse as well. Now, if memory serves, I think Bile Gulch is pretty far away. And there's lots of opportunity to run into nasty stuff on the way. But I have Lydia, and I have Marked for Death. So I'm not too afraid. The main thing I really don't want to do, and God, I can't remember the name of the dungeon off the top of my head, but pretty close to Bile Gulch, like en route to it, if I'm not careful, I'll run into that cave where all those mages are, and those fuckers are way above my pay grade at this point in time. I think it's going to be a long time before I'm competent to clear a mage dungeon. Alright. Lids.
What's the hurry? I'm a steward here.
Please back up.
I serve under Jarl Siggeir and Jarl Dendir before.
There we go. Alright. Let's So while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and talk to Laud, and I'm going to do that very first section of Clavicus Vile's quest, just because then I don't need to worry about Laud getting killed. What's up, bro?
Did you see a hound on the road?
No, sorry, I didn't see a dog.
There's one out on the road. If you are willing to retrieve him.
Sure, I can catch him.
Good. There's some gold in it for you if you succeed. Here's the meat.
Find the dog outside Falkreath. Fresh meat added. And this isn't too bad. Let's go track down Barbas. There's some other NPCs that have a nasty habit of dying too, like Runil, but...
You are exactly what I was looking for.
Did you just talk?
Yeah, Skyrim is now You see, my name is Barbas.
So what could a dog need help with?
He's kicked me out until I find
Sounds easy enough. Let's go find him.
Thank you. Now, I know there's a... If this works out, I'll make sure you're rewarded. You just don't trust any offer he makes, okay?
Started. Daedra's best friend. Travel with Barbas to the shrine of Clavicus Vile. I ran into a talking dog named Barbas who said he had a falling out with his master and wanted my help. He's waiting outside Hamar's Shame. Now, Barbas, he creates an interesting dynamic. I'm going to keep him with me, like, for most of the game until I'm sufficiently powered up with my own gear because he's essential and... wait, I thought he was with me. No, he goes straight to the shrine, doesn't he? Yeah, never mind. So we'll do Hamar's Shame fairly... I mean, once I'm powerful enough to clear it, Hamar's Shame is a good thing to do, because then Barbas is a fantastic meat shield for the rest of the game. Anyway, that's all I needed to do. Laud no longer features in the quest. He just... for whatever reason, I find that Laud
Welcome to Dead Man's Drink.
almost always gets killed if a dragon happens to attack Falkreath.
Here.
Ooh, come on. I didn't want the
Jarl's men.
fucking bounty. Sorry. This is really annoying when you get that weird little glitch where it's like...
Welcome.
What is it?
Flagging the
This is an ode
dialogue option above or below the one you actually wanted. There we go.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to
Okay.
your room. Right this way.
Alright, we're warm.
Any juicy gossip in town? Be sure to share it with me.
We drink to our youth today.
What the fuck?
A strong drink with taste of tension.
Oh wow, I get the nice bed. Alright, let's rest until... I don't think I have anything to sell, so I don't need stores. So let's just do the 8-hour rest to get rid of my fatigue. Alright, 12 is going to be a health level. And I am going to take... I'm going to take Benefactor out of the alchemy tree. Potions you mix with beneficial effects have an additional 25% greater magnitude. Booyah. So anyway, the unfortunate bit... Sorry, I've got to deal with my phone for a second. Look at me leaning into camera while I work with my phone over here. But the... like I was saying about Barbas, I'm not yet powerful enough to deal with the vampires at Hamar's Shame. But Barbas is a fabulous meat shield. He's essential, he's great at attracting attention. Still peckish. Gonna drop the fresh meat, don't need it. But eating raw meat is a terrible idea. We're now satisfied. And we're well fed.
Drive out the storm cloaks and
That was a hell of a meal we just ate. Did you see all the food I just put away? Alright. So now we have actually hit level 12. Do I, Lone Wonder? I don't think so. Whoa, you're right, I do. What did I skip? Oh! I meant to grab Agile Defender 1 and just forgot to do it. Thanks for the heads up. Alright. This is a decent base, but it's cold out. So, we are going to kill the leader of Bile Gulch Mine. Which is more or less due northwest of here.
Companion.
It's this way. Good eye, Lone Wonder. I really appreciate that. It makes much difference because I don't want my armor skills. Like, I'm getting high enough. I'm getting experienced enough that I don't have to be overly panicky about unintended skill ups, but I'm still not going to throw on armor when I don't want, when it's not the benchmark I'm after. Like, my next character progression benchmark is to get to 50 Enchanting. But my priority right now is not character progression, it's getting Lakeview Manor built. I do love all the analysis about the Dragonborn's ridiculous eating habits. Maybe the Dragonborn's physical body is like supernatural, and his gullet is a portal to a dragon-sized stomach in some other dimension. That would explain how he eats the way he does. Hey, the air is warm. Oh, that's a relief. I think those skeletons have respawned. That's the opposite of a big deal. Let's mark him anyway. See how many arrows it takes then. So Bile Gulch is going to be this way. TARDIS-sized stomach. Absolutely. Now, I want to make sure I've got a good amount of carry weight, because if memory serves, I think Bile Gulch is it's either a corundum or orichalcum mine. It might be I think it's orichalcum, which isn't that important to me. But if it's corundum, I need a lot of that shit too. For home building and whatnot. Dragonborn just has a serotonin anomaly. Probably. Alrighty. Onward. Here's Half Moon Mill. The Vampire Lumber Mill. We'll leave it alone for now. We'll eventually actually get a, I think it's a Dark Brotherhood contract that sends you here to kill the vampires. Let's pop that off the list and keep going. Bile Gulch is probably that one, if I had to guess. It's Orichalcum. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Orichalcum is not that important to me. Oh yeah. No, you gotta get off the beaten path to get to Bile Gulch. So you kind of gotta dip off the main road when you see that cairn there. Start heading this way. There is a path, it's just not super well defined. Uh-oh. Ooh, Thalmor fighting Stormcloaks. Nobody should be hostile to me, though. But we can wait out the fight and loot the losers. And spoiler alert, the Stormcloaks are gonna lose. Not a whole lot I'd be interested in here. Oh, a torch, outstanding. I was hoping to find one of those. That's handy. So are arrows. Alright. Let's hold a torch. Boost our warmth. Yeah, Stormcloaks always get railed in these fights. They're just so outclassed. A scaled helmet. I was hoping to find that too. That's the best thing that's... pretty much the best thing that Stormcloaks can drop. That's a significant upgrade to what I have in storage. I'm not interfering.
Walk away now.
Y'all can relax. Yeah, there it is. I mean, I'll still mine the Orichalcum, obviously. It's just, I don't have a lot of use for it. I don't have a lot of use for it right out the gate. So I need some corundum for constructing locks when I try to build my house. I'll probably end up just buying most of it, but... Alright. Pull up flames. We got marked for death. Ready to do this, Lids?
No one passes an orc.
Really? I bet I do. Or rather, Lydia as empowered by my open shout. I have a feeling she can best an orc.
Are you prepared to
Oh, you will. So all the other orcs I've killed weren't real orcs? Is that what you're saying? Nice. Let's mine this iron right quick. After all, it's there. Alright, here we go. Bile Gulch mine. This shouldn't be too bad. there's not a lot that is too bad. Like, joining the Dark Brotherhood early, unlocking Marked for Death, solves a lot of problems. Brad! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to my channel. My name's Travis. It's good to have you here. I stream a lot of open world RPGs, I stream immersive sims, and I stream horror games.
I'm right behind you.
And stealth games.
How can I serve?
On the RPG and stealth front, I'm kind of a hyper completionist, so I usually only play games I know pretty well. I do horror games blind. I think horror games are more fun for everybody when you play them blind. And that's just kind of my shtick. So welcome, welcome. It's great to see you. Follow my Skyrim stuff for a while. Oh, okay. Have you seen my old ultra thorough playthroughs? The big difference on this one is I have survival mode installed, and I'm very studiously, very like committed to not wasting so much time grinding. Ooh, flawless amethyst. We'll take that. Yeah, alright, good. So yeah, we're back on Skyrim. I'm still going to do everything. I'm just... The way I put it in the last episode is I'm making it a lot more trying to make it a lot more viewer friendly by not doing so much head bashy stuff where I spend like 3 hours on a single fight. I'm trying to do a much more sensible progression so that most of the time if you're watching you'll actually see progress being made. So at the moment, we are doing the leg of goat roast. Okay, that is worth taking. I also have survival mode installed, which is a big change in its own right. But other than that, we are currently... My current priority, rather, is to get Lakeview Manor built and kind of shift my base of operations over there. And so what we're doing at this moment is killing bandits for Jarl Siggeir. And if memory serves, inside the mine is only the one enemy who is the target, the chief. There he is. Get wrecked. Wrecked. Turn to Siggeir. Alright. See, I think I've got steal everything back at base, so there's the lovely chime telling me that Bile Gulch mine is clear. Come on now. There we go. Alright, let me check my carry weight. It's fine. Let's get some more Caliban. I hate it when I actually have to mine. sit through the animation. We're gonna grab a drink while the animation plays. There we go. Oh, and we're hungry. Notice immediately you can really see that 30% drop in weapon speed. That was brutal. Alright. Leg of goat roast. Well fed. Outstanding. Everything from this room? I think it is. Ah, here we go. The Armor's Challenge. Our second smithing skill book. Tend to my lists again. There we go. All right. That was 7 veins. Excellent wonder. I know there should just be 2 more. There's 1. I have to watch the animation again. Sorry, boys. I don't like it any more than you do. Roast, ignore the raw beef. Key should open this. Orcish War Axe of Animus. Soul Trap. Eh, that's no good to me. Well, I suppose I'm far enough in now. I've got everything that's strictly useful, so I actually can take things that are only good for selling. Of which that is certainly one. Alright, good. Alright, let's head back to Sid Gear. We'll just hoof it back the way we came in. Shouldn't be too rough. We'll probably run into another random encounter, which may or may not be hostile. We shall see. At this point, I'll grab the stuff that I was leaving behind, because it was quote-unquote only good for selling. We need some cash reserves. Though that's also going to become redundant before too terribly long, as a consequence of getting our house built. really, once I get the garden, I can just get some alchemy going as an engine. You know all that, I've said it before. Let's just focus on getting back to civilization. And there's warmth and beds and other things we need. Those animal noises give me a little anxiety, but that's just a fox. On the other hand, the apparent absence of lids has me kind of somewhat genuinely nervous. Where the hell is she? Who the hell knows? This is not the way I came. I must have come this way. I'm just getting panicky for no reason. Oh yeah, there's Half Moon Mill. Alright, we're good. And there's Lydia. There's my other worry solved. Alright, we're back to the main road. That's step one. What is that about 2 pickaxes, Lone Wonder? I meant to ask. I know that comment's been sitting there a while. Oh, yes. Yes. I didn't notice, but there you go. So that's what you meant by the mining animation glitch, right? Now, the other thing that I want to do, and the reason I do... there are a few reasons I do Lakeview first, but one of the biggest ones is I want to go ahead and become a Thane, because I want to go ahead and get access to Raya. Because, for my money, she's the best follower in the game. She doesn't do any of that hanging back with her shield up bullshit like Lydia does. She just runs in with her dual katanas and wrecks things. Back at the Sanctuary, which means we're very nearly back to Falkreath. All's well, our survival metrics are all good. Just a little day trip to exterminate some bandits, no big deal. It's all good. Alright, so we turn this quest in. Sidgear should give us permission to buy the land that will turn into Lakeview Manor. Best follower is Air Elemental. Hi, Vander. Welcome to the stream. My name's Travis. It's good to have you here. Always a pleasure to get new folks on board.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
Can we get our little bit of gold from Laud?
Steel's good, but
Oh, yeah.
loyalty's better.
You know that dog on the road you asked me to get?
Yeah.
He ended up being a lot more trouble than he was worth.
Anyway, it's done. Much obliged. Here. It's not much, but take it anyway.
So we get 25 gold for our trouble. But that actually counts as doing a favor, I believe, and moves us toward being able to do a, to be a thing. I should only have 2 favors left to do after that. And it's not hard at all. There's a delivery quest and a gather wheat favor and a light theft favor that we can take care of all without leaving the town.
Good to see you. Finally, someone useful.
I've killed the leader of Bile Gulch Mine.
Teach them here. You know what? I hereby grant you permission to purchase property.
Is there anything else you need, my Jarl?
There is room in my court. However, you help my people.
It would be an honor.
On your way then.
Alright, we're at 0 of 3. Okay, never mind. The Laud thing didn't count as a favor. That's okay, though. Assist the people of Falkreath. 0 out of 3. So the easy ones to do are going to be the crop gathering for... what's his name? I forget. Anyway, let's speak to the steward and get the purchase done. Do that first. If I can track her down. So, steward! There she is.
I'm the steward here.
I'd like to purchase a house.
There's no house available, but
I'll take it.
You won't regret it. Here's the title to
Landowner.
Follow the road east from Falkreath, then north at the crossroads. Turn left.
Here's our Lakeview Manor charter. Sidgear, Jarl of Falkreath, to Inderl Nerevar, his loyal friend, grant of the steading of Lakeview Manor on the south shore of Lake Ilanalta, east of Falkreath, witnessed by Nenya, steward to Jarl Sidgear, 8 Heartfire 201.
Just past Pine Watch.
Alright. Well, turning left past Pine Watch is not a great idea, because it requires us to deal... Well, I guess we're going to have to kill the bandits anyway. We might as well go ahead and get it over with. Alright, so... let's go visit our new property in Falkreath. So we will have to deal with these bandits on the road, but that's well within our abilities at this point. You help them by pickpocketing their money so they don't succumb to a skooma habit. I like the way you think. Who do we have here? Are these Thalmor? Oh yeah. Oh nice. So these are just, these are neutral Thalmor, who are just traveling on the road. But I think they can certainly handle those bandits for me. Well, I got drained and hungry again. I can deal with hunger now. I'm now satisfied. And I'm now well fed. I'm just going to sprint past this. Anyway, that is the Thalmor traveling on the road encounter, which I also had not seen until now. Here's Pine Watch. Let's hang a left here. And lo and behold, we are at our new property. Excuse me, pardon me, don't mind me, just passing through. Exactly. Carry weight's nearly topped off, but that's alright. Got a nice chest coming up that I own. So, safe storage. Here she is. Boom! Lakeview Manor discovered. Let's clear the little plateau we're gonna build on. That definitely includes this freaking spider. Oh good, Lydia's nearby. I don't think I actually tagged him with that shout. That's alright. Don't you do it. Oh shit. Man, why are you focused on me? She's the one clubbing you. Ouch. Got him. Alright, good. Alright, let's heal up. And let's see what's what. Oh, man. It's clipped in. Alright, hold on. We can console our way through this. Maybe. Maybe we can't. Well, damn. Spiders don't like being yelled at. Oh, apparently. There we go. The Beginner's Guide to Homesteading. Small house, the main hall, and the 3 additions. For my main house, I'm going to do the Enchanter's Tower, the Alchemy Laboratory, and just because of survival mode, rather than a library, I'm going to do the kitchen for the East Wing. Those are the things I have the most actual need for. So, we can go ahead and get started. I think you start off with enough material to build the small house, which I think should be enough to get me a... I'm hopeful, at least, that it'll be enough to get me a bed. So I can go ahead and sleep off this drained. But if it turns out not to be the case, we're so close to Anissa's cabin that it shouldn't matter much. Anyway. Good night, Alex. Oh shoot, I forgot to turn collision back on. There we go. Alright. Buy lumber for building your house. Use the drafting table to begin building your house. Small house layout. There it is. That's awesome. Use the carpenter's workbench to build the foundation of your house. Alright. So I need 10 quarried stone. Now for the wall framing, I need 10 nails, which I can get from a single iron ingot. Wall framing, I need 8 nails and 4 clay. Let's get out 4 clay and another ingot, which I will turn into nails. Roof framing. For the floor, I need 4 quarried stone. Roof, I need more nails. I can go ahead and take this book too, because it's actually worth selling. And for the door, I need iron fittings, a lock, and 2 hinges. And, look, I can go ahead and build the garden. Which I already said was one of the most significant needs. Fertile soil. Well, why don't I plant a cabbage? And why don't I plant a leek? And why don't I plant... Okay, yeah, you can't plant tomatoes. So those are going to be the bottleneck on my vegetable soups. Let's see, let's plant a blue mountain flower. You get to plant 11 things, I think. Or maybe it's just 9. I'll plant a snowberry. I will plant... a nightshade. I think I'll leave the others for now. And now in here, I have a nice empty chest. I need a bed. I need nails, leather strips, and saw, and straw for a bed. So I guess I'll be back. The Anissa's cabin is right over here. So what did I say? Leather strips, nails, and straw, right? Of course, I can't rest off my tiredness at Anissa's because it's an outdoor bed. So we'll actually have to make the run to Riverwood. But that's okay, too. Yes, you did miss the buying of the house. It's alright, though. Gonna be a bit of finagling, moving things around. That's okay. Still, for the moment, gonna drop off everything I grabbed purely to sell. Kill them all. Who are you even talking about, Colma? Who do you want me to kill? Oh, wait a minute. That's definitely worth selling. JK. Oh, Lydia's in an iron helmet.
I'm right behind you.
I thought the steel was an upgrade.
How can I serve you, my Thane?
Give me that.
Let's get going then.
Give me that bogus nonsense. Well, we're about to switch to a better follower. We're pretty close.
I am at your command.
Awesome.
Lead on.
Okay, scaled is better than elven. Oh, what am I doing? I don't have anything to drop. So we'll pop elven light in the sell category. Hornier and hornier. Indeed, Karis. And I like where your head's at. Let's pop down here. For the moment, I'm just going to drop everything I have. We're just going to... In the end, we're just going to have to make a few sprints. Okay, so it looks like I can't grow Nirnroot. That's not a surprise. Drop my other ingredients here. Well, actually, I've got 7 leeks. Okay, let me grab 7 of everything, and we'll just cook up some more soup when we're in town. Smithing supplies go here. Am I only going to eat food? I haven't made up my mind yet, to be perfectly honest. Got some leather strips. I'll probably only eat food in terms of survival mode, but... I could be sold on the idea of being nastier. Anyway, let me give you all a bit of an apology in advance, because the rest of the... I think the rest of the stream is likely just going to be a lot of construction and housekeeping, but if you're on board for that, please do hang out. I love having you here. Don't mistake me. Alright. So now, what do I have? I have a bunch of shit I just want to sell, and some food to cook. Oh yeah, an orichalcum ore. Let's put away the orichalcum ore and the leather strips. That's all good. Shit to sell. Oh yeah, daggers are enchanting supplies. Drop the arrows upstairs, and then we'll make a pit stop in Riverwood. Oh, I never got rid of my original set of arrows either. I very much doubt that anybody's money has respawned yet. We'll find out soon enough for sure. But as soon as I say that, I realize I suddenly have a whole new category of stuff to do, or stuff to buy from Lucan. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and take this stuff. Because now it's worth it to buy anything that's, it's worth it to buy anything that is, what the hell am I trying to say? Useful for furnishing the home or for building the house. So I can buy that stuff, do a little bit more bartering, ask Faendal to be my steward, which will allow me to hire the carriage, and then between that and the garden, I will have my most important stuff done. And the second priority will be to finish the main hall and build my crafting stations. Then everything after that is purely cosmetic, with the exception of the cellar. The cellar is the one thing that you can't just spend money with your steward to get furnished, and it takes a good bit of effort, actually. Alright, let's pop into Faendal's house. We will rest away the tiredness and fatigue. 5:38 p.m. Let's go ahead and rest 15 damn hours until it's 8 a.m. and Riverwood Traders open again. I'll probably do that, Karis, with the... I mean, I'm still going for full achievements, that's why I reset them, so I will be going for the Vampire Lord and Werewolf maximization.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Hi, Zeph! How are you, darling? Always good to see you. Welcome back. Alright, I've got sufficient ingredients for 7 more vegetable soups. This is awesome. Now let's go ahead and eat something. Like an apple pie. We're now satisfied. Screw that, let's get well fed. There we go. Sleep is a social construct.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose, for a North village.
Alright. Let's hit Riverwood Trader. Where the hell is Lucan? What the hell? These are business hours. Where the hell is Lucan? Wow. Go ahead and kill him, Lids. I'm tired of him being in here. Colma, you're trying Legendary for the first time. It's not going great. Legendary's tough. It really is. You gotta have a good strategy in mind ahead of time.
So
there he is.
Taking care of you and me.
Where the hell were you?
Odds and ends.
Doesn't matter. Oh, look, his money has reset. Okay, cool. Anyway, take those books. What's the objective of this playthrough? Basically, to complete as much content as we possibly can. So, you know, a full 100% run of more or less the entire game with survival mode and legendary difficulty turned on from the very start. It's kind of what I've been doing. So let me get the glass and the goat horns and the straw. Go ahead and buy that these 3 lesser soul gems as well. I'll leave it at that for now. Take that and that. Okay. Cool.
All right then.
That's it for my run to Riverwood. Power level pickpocketing. Yeah, you have to plan what you level and when really, really carefully. That's why I'm not stealing much. You kind of, you know, when there's stuff you need, it's usually easiest to pickpocket keys, because that doesn't give you much pickpocket experience, and you can avoid too much gain in lockpicking. A decent amount of gain in speech is pretty inevitable. Like, I think at level 12, I'm fairly close, I think, to activating the 3rd enemy tier. But between Marked for Death, between having my house built, and the fact that I'm about to upgrade to the actually good follower, like, pretty close to the only one. I like Serana too, but, you know, her AI still has its flaws. I tell you, the best thing about Raya is her AI package. Because she dual wields, she does what you pretty much always want your follower to do. And she just runs in, guns blazing, kills things. It's glorious. Yeah, I bought Straw Lone Wonder, so let's get everything that we've picked up so far. Which would be the goat horns and porker tusks and the straw and those amulets. Let's grab 1 grand soul gem. I'm going to bring that along with the gold ingot, because it actually, those 2 things let me, along with a couple of other things. I think I need some quicksilver too, which I don't have yet. But I know I need a grand soul gem and a gold ingot in order to construct the arcane enchanter inside the house. I'll be able to build a smelter. So let me bring along my steel, my iron ingots, and my iron ore. I have 10 pounds left. What else is a priority? Corundum. Corundum is a priority. I'll bring along 10 of those for now, and we'll make our first jog. Let's go. Oh, I forgot to ask Faendal to be my steward. Let's do that while I'm here, too. That was the big one. I forgot to ask Faendal to be my steward. I wonder if you can do you have to finish the main hall before you can hire a steward? I'll leave a save there so I can skip jogging back if it turns out it's too early. Anyway, like I said, oh, and I need to talk to Hod about buying lumber, too. So many oversights. My goodness. Okay, so, well, I won't be reloading, because I need to talk to Hod regardless. Because we need to set up lumber purchasing. So there's Faendal. Can I ask for a steward?
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose, for a Nord village.
Do I need to have him following me first?
I'm right behind you.
Okay, no, I can't have a steward yet.
Let's get going then.
Probably need to get the main hall built. Oh, I have to take him there. Oh, okay.
There's beauty here, unmatched in all.
Well, that'll involve a jaunt to Whiterun, but that's okay.
Looks like you've already got someone with you.
I've got your back.
All right, Lids. Thanks, Malicious.
I'll
Appreciate
head back
it.
home if you need me.
Only Camilla shared my affection. Are you a hunter by chance? Lead the way.
You're coming along again, Faendal. I need to find Hod. Set up lumber purchasing. He's probably in his house if he's not at the lumber mill yet. Oh hey, their food has respawned. Doesn't really matter at this point.
God's what? Doing some building, eh? We can deliver it wherever he needs.
I'll take 20 logs.
I'll have them hauled over right away. All right, then.
Perfect. Okay. Now we can run back to our house.
What do you need, my thing?
I wish I could just order you to go to Lakeview instead of Whiterun. But if I make Faendal my steward and I hire the carriage, then suddenly I can just hop a carriage. And that's not so bad. Correct, Kolma. On survival mode, fast travel is disabled. That's probably the single biggest game changer. And the way that it synergizes with everything else that survival mode adds is where a whole lot of the challenge comes from. Yeah, you can still take carriage rides, but apart from that, you have to hoof it everywhere. So, you know, when you get sent up to a dragon roost at the top of some obscure mountain peak where it's constantly blizzarding, you have to what was a pretty mundane aspect of the game, just getting from place to place, suddenly becomes a really significant adventure in its own right that requires a lot of planning to successfully pull off. I don't want to run into that necromancer. Let's try and cut above where he hangs out. Lakeview Manor. Hello, house. First things first, let's build my bed. Oh, I need nails too.
I'm right behind you.
I need a steward for my house. Are you interested?
I'd be honored to be your steward. You've built a fine steading here.
All right. I'd like you to make some improvements to the house.
Certainly. What did you have in mind?
Carriage.
Very good. I'll see about hiring a carriage driver at once.
Booyah. Let's make some more nails.
Riverwood's agreeable. There's a beauty here unmatched in all of Skyrim, to be sure.
I need a bed. That's the only thing I actually need. Okay. And lo and behold, here's my carriage. So now, really quickly, I'm gonna go...
Where do you want to go?
So see, look, he can take me anywhere, any settlement, for free. For free. That, my friends, is glorious.
Climb and back and
No, I don't want to go to Whiterun. I want to go to Falkreath.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Because I just realized I can now just really quickly bang out the 3 favors, become a Thane of Falkreath, and I can unlock Raya. Hey Tiger King, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for the follow. It's great to have you here. I love that you've killed Harkin for the 3rd time. It's good news, always is. Uh-oh. What do we got going here? Something bad, y'all. Oh, it's frozen. Alright guys, we're gonna have to shut her down and reboot her as she goes. That's how Skyrim do sometimes. You did say save. I I can't free up my mouse cursor either. This could be a problem. There we go. Okay, good. Close it. Alright, good. Whew. I was worried I would have to restart everything because I couldn't free up my mouse cursor, but all's well. That is true. You did say to stay. Did say to save. That's alright. That's alright. We'll have had an autosave because it was already starting to load Falkreath in, so we'll have had an autosave. Like right there at that moment of fast travel, so it shouldn't be too bad. Twitch Sing song request. Never gonna give you up. Oh my. Okay, well, let me see right quick. Oh yeah, okay, no, it did do the autosave. Let me just make sure I can get my save going. And actually, this is convenient because I'd rather not be so encumbered either, so... I want to get the bed is really just there as a stopgap because you don't want to do much furnishing of the small house. It's a waste of materials if you're planning to build the main hall and actually be able to craft here. So I'm going to dump my stuff off just like kind of globally in the chest. And then, since we're kind of at a gap anyway, I will honor Kolma's Twitch Sings request. And then we'll get back to work. Let me see, what else can we do?
Divine smile on you. Certainly. What did you have in mind?
Bard, horse, cow, chicken. Okay. I don't care about any of those. But I do need to free up some carry weight. So... drop that. Drop those. Keep those. Drop all this shit. We'll get to that. It's a damn shame that Twitch Sings is being discontinued, I tell you. It's fun stuff. Alright. So I will honor your redemption of Never Gonna Give You Up, as long as it's on the song list. Like, I gotta check that it's on the song list. I will pop right back into view. You need to shut your camera off on OBS in order to use it properly in Twitch Sing, so don't be alarmed when my face disappears. I will be right back. And you'll I say that, you'll totally still be able to hear my voice. So where... how do I deactivate it? Deactivate when not showing. Yes, okay, there we go. Yes, Zeph. Unfortunately, they made the announcement by email just, I think, late last week or maybe over the weekend that Twitch Sings is shutting down on January 1st. So we got a few months, but yeah, it's going to end. Yeah, and you can see it right there. A tuneful goodbye and thank you. Twitch Sings will cease broadcasting on January 1st, 2021. Thanks for every magical note. We love hearing you sing. If you look at the details, that's it. Alright. Oh, time to die. I mean, I gotta hope that they'll replace it with something, or at least let you bring back karaoke, but I think we live in a world where we can't have nice things. Never Gonna Give You Up in the style of Rick Astley. Oh, easy peasy. Kolma, you did the redemption. Would you prefer me to join a duet with somebody, or should I just sing a solo? Your call. Duet. All right. Should we just go with the most popular one, Grubby the Goblin? Or is there somebody else you have in... Is there someone specific you have in mind? I typically just jump on the most popular one unless you happen to have a specific request. Alright, let's duet with Grubby the Goblin. Oh, this'll be fun.
Thank you for singing with me. You were great.
You were great, Grubby. It was my pleasure.
Just, don't go rickrolling people. Grubby the Goblin.
Oh, I will continue to rickroll people till the day that I die. Well, thanks, Colma. That was a fun little diversion. I surely enjoyed that. Literally any other song with Grubby. Alright, well, I gotta get back to Skyrim after this, so... We'll do one more. Literally any other song with Grubby. Alright, alright. Oh, sweet. This is one of my very favorite songs of all time anyway. Alright, we'll let it save. Gotta let it upload. Then we'll switch back to Skyrim. Before we were rudely interrupted by Todd Howard and his game crashes. Although that did synergize, I must admit that synergized very well with the original Twitch Sings request anyway. I followed him already, Zeph. There we go. Alright. So we'll turn the webcam back on as normal. And get back to work. I say work. Like playing Skyrim is a job compared to singing. No. So, as I was saying before the game crashed, I'm going to pop into Falkreath, do 3 easy favors really fast, so that we can get Raya, who is my favorite follower, and we can skip the trip to Whiterun to retrieve Lydia anyway. She technically has like 2 items that might be upgrades. Like, she's got that steel helmet and that orcish mace, but it's not worth it to me to go track her down. So now we took care of the objective to buy lumber. You only have to do that once. Because after that, once you have a steward, you can simply have them buy lumber for you whenever you need it. There's a stone quarry and a clay deposit on the property. So you do have to run around to find your iron and your corundum and anything else that you might need. But that's okay.
Where do you want to go?
Take me to Falkreath.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
For free! Now we can ride carriages for free! All over the damn province. Well, that went much better.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls.
We did still get hungry. That's okay. Alright. So let me see what my easiest favors are going to be. And actually, we need to go watch the little funeral scene. I think all I'm currently carrying is my vegetable soups, but that's fine. A normal carriage cannot take me back home. So for going back home, I will have to... Whiterun's definitely closest, so for getting back home... Or no, Falkreath is closest. So for getting back home, I'll have to hop a carriage to Falkreath and run from here, but it's not too bad. Alright. Light theft is easy, so I'll talk to Dawnguard.
I was Jarl once.
You say there's a plot against you?
Oh, not against me. Are you loyal to Skyrim?
It will be done.
Good.
Steal the private letter for Dawnguard.
The Empire has ears all over this town.
So let's just sneak his key.
What do you think?
With slightly better pickpocketing odds, one hopes.
Why you?
Oh, come on. I mean, I realize I've been doing like no pickpocketing up till now, but I'm above 50% odds. I'm nearly 60% chance to steal. Doesn't seem like it should be that easy for me to fail that many times in a row. Now, am I good enough? Has the dog thing made me good enough friends with Laud to take his stuff? No. Old friend, need all the iron ore you can dig up. Double my usual order. I know the mine isn't as rich as it used to be, but I'll pay extra. Lod. And bring the private letter to Dawnguard. Might as well steal his gold. Anything else that's really good? Hell, might as well steal anything that's useful. Since we're in here. As long as it's not just for selling. You know what I mean? There's something over here? No, I'm good. Alright. Yoink. Wait. I said yoink, damn it! I'm glad you understand me, Lone Wonder. Alright. Lose that bow. We don't need it. Take the dagger for enchanting. Already red light armor forging. Tomatoes! So now that I'm growing leeks in my own garden, tomatoes are definitely going to rapidly become the bottleneck in terms of making vegetable soup. Alright, so we need to... We did just read the private letter. I wondered where it was, because I haven't done this yet. Bring the private letter to Dawnguard. Looks like he's inside Dead Man's Drink. Hey, machine gunner! How are you, buddy? Bad gear.
Unless you intend to bury
You said something about a burial?
No, I just finished giving my... Could you deliver the ashes to Runil?
I'd be honored.
Thank you.
All right. Deliver Barrett's ashes to Runil. That's gonna rapidly be 2 out of 3 favors.
I was
Here's
young.
Lod's letter.
What's this? Some